Hey, what's up you guys? It's me, LADDIESYMONE. If you don't know, now you know. So I am back with another video, and this video is going to be all about my second trimester and how I have managed to get by. Yes, I do mean managed. I just don't know. I don't understand what has been going on. Before we get into it, make sure that you are subscribed to this video. Make sure that you do give me a thumbs up because it does help me out a lot when you guys support my videos. Make sure that you are following me on all of my social media so you are in the loop of my pregnancy journey. I haven't filmed in literally a whole month because I've just been really I don't even know what the word is to really call it, to be honest. So we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. When it comes to the symptoms, during my second trimester, the first beginning of the second trimester, probably like a month and a half into it, I was experiencing really bad migraines, really bad headaches, like extremely bad, like to the point where it was nauseating headaches. I would sleep throughout the whole day because my head was constantly banging. It was constantly hurting, and I did not know what the cause of it was. I didn't know if it was because of lack of hydration. I experienced those really bad. I do eat pretty much a healthy have a healthy diet. It didn't really stop until, you know, the last part of my second trimester, which I'm glad that it has stopped. I do get a few headaches every now and then, but for the most part it has stopped. Number 2 is the emotional roller coaster that I have been through this second trimester. Now going even into my third trimester, I'm still experiencing those highs and lows. Today is one of those days. I've just found it very hard to push through. It's like sometimes I get these sparks of motivation and I want to do this and I want to do that, and then when I start to get into the process of doing it, it's just like, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm really sad. I don't want to do this anymore. I feel like a big major part of that is because of the living circumstances that I am in currently right now, in between moving, trying to find a good place that appeases my needs, you know, as well as my father's needs. It's infuriating. There's just hardly anything. We're currently with my grandmother and we've been here for about a month, and there's just a certain level of peace of mind that I am used to, and it's just been absolute chaos. I'm not in my element, so it has been extremely hard for me to deal with the extra people. I literally cry 3 times out of the week, maybe 4. I feel like I'm gonna cry today. I feel like I'm gonna cry right now. It's not, things could be so much worse. It's not horrible or anything like that, horrible situation. It's just that I get very irritated and highly irritable, and I just don't have my own space, and it's really frustrating and infuriating. It's been a very big roller coaster, back and forth with my relationship and stuff like that. It's just been really kind of hard to deal with the emotions that I've been dealing with. Another thing is the weight gain. I have gained a weight and I'm so happy about it, not being negative towards that whatsoever. That's one of the positive things that I was really excited about, because that means that my punky poo is getting bigger and I really am enjoying that. My starting weight was at 112. I'm currently at 136, fluctuating between 136 and 138, so I have gained pretty much some weight. The next thing that I have experienced, probably like the first beginning of my second trimester, was Braxton Hicks. I'm assuming that they were Braxton Hicks and not just gas. I feel like slight contractions, and they're not painful, they're just very uncomfortable. So I have experienced that. I haven't really experienced any of that in the later end of my second trimester, so that's good. Another thing that I've dealt with is memory loss. Like my father says that it's because of all of the MJ I smoked in the past and stuff. It killed my brain cells, but if that is one of the main factors that has been factored in, as well as pregnancy brain, it's just like, it's no joke. I literally forget what I'm gonna say. I forget what I'm gonna eat within seconds. Within seconds, you guys. It's absolutely ridiculous and infuriating because it's just like, what the heck was I thinking about? I can't remember. What was it? Like, you know, it's like, what was it? I can't really remember. I just feel like I space out so much more. I spaced out a lot, you know, when I wasn't pregnant, but now I just space out so much. And the only way that I can describe the spacing out is in the movie Get Out, when she basically made him, you know, fall into darkness or whatever. That's kind of how I feel like I'm slipping. Like, I feel like my mind is in so many different directions to the point where it's infuriating that I can't really break free and break loose of that dark abyss that I call my mind. I have experienced depression. I do suffer from anxiety and depression, but I have tried my hardest to, you know, pray about it. It's just been really tough. It's been really tough. I'm used to being in a bright area, and as you guys could see with the backdrop and everything like this, it's dark. It's darkness. Okay, it's darkness. This whole house is dark, and it's like I'm used to white bright walls, maybe some pops of gray or whatever the case may be. I'm used to bright sunny areas, and it's like when I come here, I love my grandmother's house, don't get me wrong, but it immediately puts me into that
I have no energy. My life is being sucked away.
I feel that way, like being here. The type of person that I am, I'm an introvert, so it kind of drains me a little bit to be around so many energies, and I don't like it because I can't really shut myself in a closed space to just kind of be by myself unless I'm in my car. Another thing that I've experienced is self-awareness. It has caused me to be very self-aware. My second trimester, there's been a lot of things and betrayal that has happened in my family, and it's caused me to be very self-aware. I am a mother to be, so it's just like I'm picking and choosing the types of energies that I really want around my child, and it's really no joke. There's just some things that becoming a mother I cannot tolerate anymore, and I have to set those boundaries, because what kind of example would I be setting for my child if I allow certain negative things to continuously go on that I know bother me and that the other parties know that it bothers me. You know, I feel like there should be a level of mutual respect, a certain understanding of principles. There hasn't been. It doesn't mean that I love those family members any less. I still love them. As of right now, it's just that I cannot allow them to be a part of mine and my child's life because they do not deserve it. Becoming a mother has made me so much more self-aware of what I want to allow around my space and my energy. When I was not pregnant, you know, I didn't have another life to think about but my own. I would easily go and blow a tree down and just forget about it and be like, okay, it's not that serious. It is what it is. Family is family. Woot de woot woot. Try to deal with it in a different way. Put my feelings aside and try to be the bigger person. I feel like I'm always constantly getting taken advantage of because I should be more understanding because I'm the older one. Certain things I'm not willing to deal with anymore because I hate the whole saying that let people be who they are because that's just who they are. And you know, I don't agree with the saying that you should let it slide because that's just who they are. Oh, that's just who they are, so just let it slide, let it go. Like, I'm tired of that type of mindset, and I don't want that around my child. At the end of the day, regardless if it's family or whatever the case may be, you know, there has to be certain consequences for said actions. I've given so much out of my life and to others and have always been there, and it's just like it's not returned, and I don't really want that around my child, and I don't want my child to know that type of betrayal and pain that I have experienced. I'm becoming a little bit more self-aware of that. I'm gonna have to start breaking generational curses and it's very tough and very it's very lonely. I still wish him the best and everything like that. I really had a lot of hate in my heart, but it just kind of makes me sad that it has had to come to this. But at the same time, my child means the most to me, is the most important thing in my life right now. So it's just like I cannot jeopardize that pure energy by allowing things to slide and not setting boundaries. And I know a lot of people are gonna say you're just emotional and woo, emotional and sober, so you are thinking with a clear conscience. I do feel like I am less angry, not necessarily less frustrated. I don't spaz out as much because I can't afford to, because I have a little one and I don't want to put that anger on my child, because Pumpkin doesn't deserve it. But that doesn't keep me from crying. That doesn't keep me from feeling the hurt, not necessarily wallow in the hurt, but to feel it, understand the hurt, recognize it, and try to move on. It's so difficult. It's very difficult because I'm tired of crying. It's absolutely infuriating. I have started back to work out because I was trying on some clothes in Fashion Nova and my booty was just looking absolutely sad. It just looks so sad, and I don't feel sexy with my booty.
I fancy my booty, okay? I fancy my little booty.
For the longest time, I just did not want to exercise anymore. Going into my third trimester, I am starting to exercise more because we are at the home stretch with Pumpkin and we want to make sure that we are toned. Pelvic is nice and stretched for the delivery and stuff like that. So I have been working out a little bit more. I have experienced less blemishes. Having back knee was absolutely aggravating, but through some products that I have recently discovered, it has completely helped clear up, you know, any blemishes that I've had. My skin has been a lot better. It's been less dry and scaly. I just feel less of a lizard. You guys do want me to share with you guys my body, my pregnancy body routine, just thumbs up this video so I'll know. Comment down below, do whatever you gotta do. My skin has been glowing a lot more. I've probably been drinking a lot of water and again staying the products that I've been using, so a lot of people have been saying that my skin has been glowing. It could be honestly my angel baby that's making me glow, because through all the foolishness and crap and stuff that I go through, my little angel baby has been the absolute silver lining to my life. Oh, I'm trying not to cry. See, you see what I'm saying? Like, it's infuriating. Pumpkin's been moving so much more. Pumpkin's getting bigger, and like I can't fail at being a mother. I cannot fail at being a mother. I feel like this one thing in my life that I know that I'm gonna do really well at, and that excites me. It gives me hope. It gives me peace of mind. It gives me joy. Whew. Talking about this is really making me emotional here. Through all of the crap that I have endured through my pregnancy, this has been such a good pregnancy. Like, despite the emotional foolishness, because I hate the emotional side of pregnancy. I hate it. I loathe it. I don't like it at all. I'm not used to it, okay? I'm not used to it. I don't like it. It makes me feel like I don't have it together. Being this emotional, that's what I don't like, and it makes me feel like I'm in a chaotic state. I just am so thankful every time that I feel Pumpkin kick, every time I look at my belly, every time I'm talking to Pumpkin, and there's movement, like extreme movement, because this little baby is active, okay? Active. It just makes me feel like everything's gonna be okay when you are here. Everything's gonna fall into place, like when you're here, you know? I am still experiencing Lucretia, which is absolutely freaking annoying. I don't wear underwear unless I go to work. I'm in literally shorts all day, every day, unless I'm going to work, because I just don't like the restriction. I like to be free. I'm already constricted enough in different situations that I'm not able to control, so I do not like to be extra constricted with my lower regions, you know what I'm saying? Pumpkin is extremely active, like little toes in my rib cage, all on the side of my belly. It's just like,
Can you not do that?
I have had a few cravings. They haven't been necessarily weird cravings. Orange juice with calcium, because pumpkin needs calcium for strong bones and things of that nature. I do too, because pumpkin's getting bigger, so my back needs to be strong. Okay,
It needs to be strong.
and my balance ain't got no balance. Ain't got none. I waddle like a little penguin. Just drinking some orange juice just makes me feel so good. Starbucks has gotten at least $50 to $100 from me, from caramel macchiatos to this little white mocha iced coffee drink that I've been drinking lately. But I have to stop and slow down on my caffeine intake because I am entering the 3rd trimester now, so I do not want to possibly dry up my milk production. I know that's kind of crazy for me to think, but I just feel like the more caffeine that you have, the more your milk is gonna dry. I just feel that way because I know how caffeine does my body. Every pregnancy is different, but I just feel like for me personally, I need to keep my body as moisturized and hydrated as possible, so I can perform like I would like to perform as via breastfeeding. So Activia yogurt has been a lifesaver for my bowels. Again, like I'm saying, not in my normal comfort zone. It's kind of difficult for me to be comfortable meditating like I need to, and Activia has really kept me at ease with my bowels and stuff like that. I've experienced constipation, but you experience constipation because you're dealing with stress and you're dealing with other variables outside of everything else, so that has helped me to stay regular. A lot of red meat. Pumpkin loves steak and lamb. Those 2 favorite things that Pumpkin loves, and Mommy loves too, because it's really high in iron and I need that because I have also experienced faint spells where my blood pressure gets entirely too low and I'd be about to pass out. That's where these popsicles come in play. The fruit bar popsicles with the real fruit, that has been another major craving. Specifically the strawberry ones, because those are Pumpkin's favorite. My favorite are the pineapple ones, but they're so hard to come by. I normally just get the strawberry, and every time I eat a popsicle, a strawberry popsicle, there's a little dance going on in my belly, like,
You already know that this is your little treat, and you all dancing and happy and stuff.
I just find it so cute that Pumpkin does that. I'm gonna get one after this video because, honey, my insides are burning, flaming hot right now. My belly, I feel like someone keep putting it on 30-second intervals in the microwave and heating it up because my belly stays so hot. 9 times out of 10, I have my shirts like this. I can't stand any clothing to really be on my belly because it gets so hot. So those popsicles really keep my insides cool. Fruit that I've really craved a lot is the pomegranates. I love pomegranates. They're really, really good for heartburn. Really, really good for, you know, multiple things. But 9 times out of 10, I'm getting pomegranate because they taste good and they're really, really good for your heart health and your heartburn. And it's really, really important to keep that up and stuff, so that way you don't go into a possible cardiac arrest when you are giving birth. Me, the type of person that I am, I already have faint spells. So I'm trying to do anything that I possibly can to make sure that my heart is as strong as it possibly can. And I am healthy. Pumpkin is healthy. I just went to my midwife yesterday. Pumpkin's healthy, I'm healthy. Pumpkin's heartbeat was at 131 or so, like that, which is really, really good. Strong heartbeat of a very strong baby. I've passed out twice. I literally passed out on the floor and started shaking one day out of my 2nd trimester. It was a really scary thing, so I'll probably do a story time on that. The last thing that I pretty much have is the white popcorn. Oh, I love the white popcorn. So good. The cheesiness on my fingers. I can't stand when you're getting to the end of the bag and it's mainly those half kernels or the half popcorns with mostly kernel stuck inside. So it's they kind of get in your teeth. So after there's no more whole pieces of popcorn, I will not eat the popcorn anymore, because at that point it's just absolutely irritating because I'm mostly eating kernels and they're getting stuck in my teeth, and it's infuriating and have something stuck in my teeth. I can't stand it. I don't like it. As far as like my routine with my body, with my health and stuff like that, let me know if you guys want me to do a dedicated video on how I keep myself healthy, as vitamins, body care, things of that nature. If you guys want a separate video on my birthing plan, things of that nature, like that, yada yada yada, you know, just let me know down in the comments. But that's pretty much it. That's all that I have right now. I had to get a video out for you guys because I'm no longer gonna be trying to do a video every Wednesday and Sunday. It's just gonna be sporadic throughout the week because I honestly, personally, in the environment that I'm in, it's already hard enough trying to be organized in chaos, but I'm just not in my element, and some days I really just don't want to bother with anything, and I just don't want to force myself. That's pretty much it for everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Sorry that this was probably, I don't know what kind of mood this was in. I was really trying to fight the mood that I'm in right now. Make sure that you are following me on my social medias. Make sure that you check out my previous video. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. I love when you guys interact with me. Thank you for all of your beautiful, kind words and supportive words on my Instagram and stuff like that. I really do enjoy that. And yeah, I guess I will see you guys in my next video. And I have to dry mouth so bad. It's annoying. I'm gonna go eat a popsicle. So, this is pumpkin right now, currently. I am exactly 28 weeks and 5 days, so I'm already in my 3rd trimester, almost a week in my 3rd trimester. This is Butt. You gonna say hey, Butt? You gonna say hey, Pumpkin? You gonna say hey, Pumpkin? Pumpkin sleep. Pumpkin ain't stunned, y'all.